Well, good morning. Big Lou Barbecue, and I got to tell you, this has been a fine barbecue pit. I love my old Smokey. I like the short legs on the big one. I like to sit down right over there by the Adirondacks and grill up some burgers while sitting down with it, but it's about to get an upgrade. I've had this one about 5 years, and it's longer than I've ever had one before, but it needs some maintenance, routine maintenance, repair, and really I'm going to just do restoration with it. Let's take a look. Well, the top has got some markings from, where it's been cooked with and everything. I'm going to take all the hardware off, and I'm going to be repainting it with this Rust-Oleum stuff, if it still works. I've had it in my shed. It's about 3/4 of the way full, and I've had it in my shed since Moby Dick was a minnow. And I'm going to paint the handles with the black. It's also been in my shed quite some. This is not new paint, but I think it'll work. I bought some old Smokey long legs. I'm going to go ahead and put the long legs on it, so the days of sitting back and grilling may be over. I won't have to set it up on this table anymore either. I've got long legs on this one, on the probably one of my favorite grills, the 18-inch, but the 22-inch going to get the long legs. Here's what's going on with it. You got to get new legs. All right, first of all, I keep 2 grills. This one is mainly for direct grilling, and it's intact. I need to clean it, but it's intact. And this one is what I use for indirect grilling. As you can see, I cut 2 of the spines or ribs or whatever you call out of it on each side. That way I can put charcoal in it. All right, this charcoal plate has seen better days. I think I can salvage it. Just, it's what I like about the old Smokey. The charcoal burns so smooth and so slow on this charcoal plate as compared to the open grates like on my Weber, where it burns real hot and fast. And I just love cooking with these things. But they're not expensive grills. You can get them for about $65 to $80. And you can replace the charcoal plate for about $9 or $10. So I may just replace it instead of trying to clean that one up. All right, so what happened down here, they sit on these screws. And over the 5 years I've had it, that leg has gotten bent and the screws gotten loose. And because the screws gotten loose, the charcoal plate doesn't sit cleanly anymore. I'm gonna clean it all out, wash it all up, paint it all up, and I need to tighten up this that one too, make that a little better. Anyway, I'm gonna restore this thing, and I'm not gonna show you the steps. When you come back and see it, hopefully it'll be all nice, shiny, and pretty. All right, I've taken the thermometer out. All this stuff on the inside of your grill lid, that's not paint. That's oil and grease and stuff that builds up. There's some official scientific name for it, but I just call it nasty. You need to wash it out every now and then, so it's good to do this maintenance. I'll brush all that out, and I will not paint the inside of it, but I will get all this brushed out, and we'll paint the outside and have this thing looking nice before too long. But if you get this on any type of grill you have, gas, charcoal, whatever, when it comes off, it's not paint. It's oil and grease and stuff that builds up after a while. Well, here's the inside of the lid all cleaned. I used oven cleaner and elbow grease to get most of it off. The black you still see there is stuck pretty good and it won't fall off on the food. The reason for the repair job is this. Those holes were where the bottom screws of the legs were, and the nuts just pulled right through them. I hammered them back flat with a hammer, a mallet actually, and then used washers when I reattached the new, or put on the new legs, and I think it's going to hold pretty good. I think the bowl's intact and it's going to be safe to use. All right, so here's a picture of it all done. I was able to customize it and put my name on it. Well, some folks would say fixing up an old Smokey grill, a $65 old Smokey grill, spending time to restore it and money for paint, about like putting lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig, and it's still an old Smokey grill, but I like the way they cook, so I customized this one. I had to get the old label off before I painted it. Had to burn it off with a propane torch. Then I customized it. What do you think of that? Right here. I didn't have enough silver paint really for a good second coat on the top. That's gonna have to do. Kind of ran out of silver paint, and but I did paint the handles silver here, but I had to paint the spacers black. All right, the grill, cleaned it up some. I'll put some more elbow grease on it before I cook with it tonight. Gonna do some burgers. And I went ahead and splurged on a new charcoal plate. The old charcoal plate was fine, I think, but I went ahead and bought another one. They're not but $8.99, and they come with this free piece of charcoal chimney starter. Look at that. Get my charcoal started in the chimney with that right there. Anyway, old grill. Gonna last me another couple, 3 years. I've had this one 5, about time for the maintenance, right? Big Lou Barbecue.